Hello guys, welcome back to The Breakfast Show. Do you know that Immunity Week is upon us?
Really?
Exactly, yes it is. It's going to be held from the 29th of July till the 6th of August. For those of you who don't quite know what Immunity Week is all about, it's actually a campaign aimed to educate parents on the importance of strong immunity or immune system, and of course the best practices that they can do or take in order to strengthen their child's natural defense system. And of course, in conjunction with Immunity Week, of course there will be why and how a series of talks, of course, why you should be doing this and how, of course, you can do it. And of course, into supporting that, here at The Breakfast Show, we have invited a leading pediatrician from Pantai Hospital, Kuala Lumpur. Joining us on set is...
Dr. Chai Pei Fan, who's the consultant pediatrician from Pantai Hospital. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Now, okay, Immunity Week's all about the importance of strengthening your child's natural immune system. Now, how can a parent do this? And are there certain practices that we can take or certain things that we can do to help their child build this?
Well, there are many ways to improve a child's immunity or immune system. And of course, you have to look into what factors that can influence a child's immune system. Right. So I think one way is by immunization, taking vaccines. Vaccines do teach the young children's immune system how to deal with specific dangerous infections. The other important aspects would probably be from nutrition, because for the immune system to work well, the immune system needs adequate nutrition in terms of the macronutrients as well as the micronutrients. And in that sense, I think a very important aspect of nutrition will probably be breastfeeding. Right? And breastfeeding does give a very complete nutrition for young babies, and also nutrients that supports the development of the immune system, as well as giving a lot of these antibodies as well. So in this aspect, I think would be important.
There you go. So that giving your child the best nutrients possible is not just good for health-wise, but of course it does help build immune system. Now you mentioned just then that breastfeeding is actually one of the best ways to make sure that the child's immune system is performing its best. World Health Organization said that until at least 2 years old, a child should be breastfed, or some people 1 year old. How about after that? How does a parent maintain that once the child is actually weaned?
Well, weaning is a very important process as well. It usually starts around 6 months of age, right? And it's important, I believe, from 6 months to about a year to slowly, gradually introduce different food, as well as taste and textures to children. And by not only giving them adequate nutrition, a balanced nutrition, but exposing them to taste and texture does help to reduce some of these problems with fussy eaters when they grow up. So that, I think that's the major issue with a lot of young children, that they do not like to take certain food, and that can result in nutrition problems, and that can subsequently affect their immune system as well.
So the fact that some children are being exposed to different tastes late, and that is what causes them to not want to eat certain foods.
Like their broccolis.
That's right. That's what we call ideal time to introduce a certain food. And if you miss that opportunity, window of opportunity, sometimes it becomes difficult.
What age would that be? Like, how many months should you start introducing different?
Well, the recommendation now is weaning is at 6 months. Right? Of course, we start with some cereals and follow that up with some vegetables and fruits, and then gradually introducing the meats as well. But a lot of times, I think the problem is that sometimes parents do cook the meat and vegetables, but they are not put in the mouth. And the children is not exposed to the texture and the taste. That's usually the problem.
I know. So a lot of challenges their parents have to think about, not just thinking about their immune system.
Speaking for yourself.
Making sure that they eat well and they're exposed to all of this.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we've established that you know, breast milk and also a very good healthy diet can actually help establish or help a child's immune system to strengthen itself. Now, one thing I kind of learned, and these are things that parents pass down, is that having your child exposed to certain kind of germs will help them build an immunity to it. Meaning, don't always have to sterilize and wipe everything. If your child wants to put something in the mouth, then, you know,
to a certain extent, it is correct. Right? We have two types of, two types of immunity, immune system. One is what we call the innate immunity, and they just protect us against general threats of microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. The other part of the immune system is what we call the acquired immunity, and this is the one that you're talking about, where the exposure, small exposures to this environment, microorganisms, does build up. You know, the immune system learns how to cope with these bacteria and viruses, and it gets better and better. It's the same with vaccinations and all that, because you're actually introducing some small doses of that. In fact, vaccination is making use of this acquired immunity. Vaccinations, the vaccines are derived from some of these bacteria and viruses, and it teaches the child's immune system to cope with that particular infection without going through or getting the disease. Right? So that is the beauty of vaccination.
Okay, so at what age, like for the acquired immune system to start kicking in, what age should you let your child just expose and, you know, be able to do what they want to do? Well,
I won't say you really need to put dirt on them. Right. And I just naturally, just allow them to naturally do what they need to do as children, to play, maybe to go out and play, right? And of course, you clean them up. You clean them up, but not excessively. That's
scrubbing
the balance.
Your hands and fingernails.
You don't have to sterilize them every time they come back home.
Walk into a sterile chamber.
I know, little bubble boy, poor thing,
I know.
So a little exposure does help.
Okay. Now, I heard this once, this saying that a healthy tummy or a gut leads to a healthy body. How true is that? Just probably what you put in your tummy and...
What you put in... Yeah, well... healthy tummy can mean a lot of things, right? But when you're trying to relate that to health in general, I think we are more focused or talking about the intestine microflora.
Yes.
Okay, that's the what we call the good bacteria that are found in our gut. Right. We do have a lot of bacteria in our gut, and of course these bacteria don't cause disease. They live quite well with us, and we are being a very nice host to them, and they do give us back some benefits as well. And these good germs or good bacteria in our gut play a lot of role. And one of its role or purpose of it being there is also to communicate with our immune cells, immune system in the gut, and teach the immune system and improve the immune system.
I see.
There is some relationship between our gut microflora and the general immunity, and of course, with the better immunity, better general health as well.
I see. Now, of course, like we mentioned just then, the Immunity Week, they're organizing an inaugural series of talks, the How and Why talks, that will be held at a few major hospitals around Kuala Lumpur. Of course, it's brought to you by Nangrow 3. It's from the 29th of July to the 6th of August. Could you tell us a little bit about this? Will you be conducting a talk?
Yes, I think we're going to get going on with a series of talks, and I think for myself, in this part-time hospital in KL, we will have a talk, public forum, talking about immune-related topics.
Now, how can parents register or sign up? How can they go? Can they
I think there's a website.
There's a website, yes. We do have a website. It's www.greattummy.com.my. That is the website you want to go to sign up. And it will be held between the 29th July to 6th August. You know what? The good thing is that the first 10 to register online will receive a free nutrition and growth assessment from the participating hospitals.
Exactly. And of course, on the first 70 who attend, the forum will walk away with free goodie bags. So there you go, a lot of awesome stuff that you guys can get. At the same time, learn about, you know, providing the best for your child. Thank you very much, Dr. Chai, for being on the show.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's been fun. I did learn a few things or two. A lot of great ways you can, you know, provide best for your
you can
child.
stop sterilizing your child.
I know, right? Just pop that bubble. Make sure she, you know, lives a little, rough and tumble.
I think
It's
it's time to pop that bubble. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back to the show, we bring you a musical voyage with rhythms from all-time favorites like Bee Gees, Beatles, and Michael Jackson's, and many more.
Ooh, sounds like fun. Don't miss out. We've got all this and more when The Breakfast Show returns.